Hi, Angela here with Dogwood Paper Arts, and it's time to get back to the fall journal. Almost done with it now. I've went ahead and put all the pockets and such in, and I'll do a quick flip through. Flip through. Just to kind of show you. Today I am going to be working on ephemera to put in here. And we'll see how it goes from there. The only thing I did not put in here, I don't think, was a belly band. Some napkins. Put over that. I had put a plastic sticker on there, kind of like these, and you can see these are glossy, and then I tried covering it with clear gesso, and I'm afraid that did not go over so well, and when I sanded it, it just started peeling, so I put the napkins over it, and that worked out well. And let's see, so it starts repeating a little bit. And let's see, about every coffee dyed paper I put a pocket or something on the side that would be harder to journal on, because maybe the coffee dye is too dark, or of course now that one I did the opposite of just what I just said. Added some little things inside. This booklet was bigger, so I just made it here, put a pocket. Just a little tuck spot. A larger, yeah, this is this pocket. I'd actually made a video on this, of putting this, all this stuff in this signature, but I'd had a pretty bad day that day and decided that I was deleting that video because I wouldn't want to go back and listen to it. Not that I was complaining or anything, it was just very quiet. So it wasn't worth it to me to share that one with you, because you're here to craft, not feel down like I was feeling. And so there we are. Got another little booklet back here. So let's go back to the front. And we have a pocket to fill right here. So let's start there. And let's see what we have as far as big cards go. We have that. That would make just a nice postcard-like, wouldn't it? And then here's this one. Oh, that looks pretty. Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes. Of course, I'm clear out of camera up there, sorry. I love this one. I think maybe we'll put that one in there. Although it would match better somewhere else, I'm sure. Here's two that are stuck together. Best of all fall. Well, I do love this one. It's one of my favorites. Here's another just large journaling card, and here, after we covered the backs, of course, a repeat. Fall breeze and autumn leaves matches too well with that. And the best of fall. I need to find my cloth. I was using different mediums yesterday, and I got it everywhere, and I swear it just keeps popping up. And it's probably because right now it's all over these papers. Now the other thing I have here are a couple of these that can be turned into little notebooks. Now that would be a good addition here, a little notebook, because it's a nice tall pocket, and it has a little more space when it's right at the front. So perhaps we will do that. But let's use this because it's either way you can, front or back it. So first we're going to cover the inside with some coffee dyed papers. And I'm going to try and use up pieces this is a rose dyed. I'm going to leave just a little line around it. I don't know if I can get 2 out of it this direction. But I can. Am I on screen or off screen? On or off? She's on screen. Okay, I'm going to leave just a little edge around it so that you can still see that there's a nice pattern behind it. Let me put that on my machine over here. Oh my goodness. I cleaned everything up except for back here. Oh, it's a mess. It is. Angela. Oh, start from that end. And then I'm going to just do this way. And then those two will both get cut off the same height. Okay. Funny how one side of the paper doesn't match up with the other side. Trying to be funny, are you there, paper? Okay. Ta-da! So you can see I have that little area around the card that I want to leave. Shake, shake, shake your glue. I didn't get in here. It's starting to get colder now. We're starting to get more of our fall weather, but we're going to have summer again this weekend. I think maybe tomorrow it's supposed to get really warm after we get through with this beautiful little rainstorm we're having. And I want to put some, I'm using this color box espresso. And I love, 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 love this color. As you know, no. She loves that color. I just wish that it smelled like an espresso. An Americano. I need an Americano. Or maybe I don't. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. I love to drink lots of coffee, but I have to limit myself. Otherwise, I have to run to the little girl's room all the time. Darn it. I hate it when that happens. You know, as an adult woman, I don't want to have to run to the bathroom all the time. So I gave you lots of information there. Just sharing what it's like to be 61 and not be able to drink your coffee like you used to. But it'll be okay. I'll manage. Oh, that is just a little crooked. I'm gonna square this paper up. Something's wrong. Oh yes. No, that's not it. Let's try this side. That could be it. That could have been it. Let's find out. I don't remember if I had it on the right or left side. I guess if it's off, then maybe it's the one underneath. Let's have a look at that one. Give it a little slice. And it's still off a little bit, but it's better. So I'm going for it. Going for it. I should have used glue stick. This paper is pretty thin. I do my coffee dye on just a copy paper, a copier paper, a printer paper. I should have cleaned out that nib before I got on here. When they work and then they stop, it means that there's a little tiny knot in there. And sometimes if you give it a little bit better squeeze, you can get it out of there, but I am obviously not getting there. And sometimes it's just because you have a little bit of glue right around the tip and it just plugs up there. But this is obviously an inside the nib kind of problem. So I'm either going to have to switch glues or I'm going to have to clean the nib. Well, it's not perfect. But I needed to get that down right away because it was, my glue was drying. I need this little guy. Okay. So, I can't get that off. I cannot. I have a little trick here though that I can show you. Is not there. Right here. I have a clean one. Ready to go. I have 3 nibs, one on each. I have 2 glues and then 1 extra nib. So hopefully this one does its job. And the other one, I have some kind of gluey water back there. I don't want to throw it in that. I'll just set it back here and then we'll use it when we get there. Just wondering if you can see my big kitchen towel here in front of me, my flour towel. Oh, you know, I cut this down. And it was off a little bit, but it's not going to matter. We can always put something right there to fix that. And we could do that with one of these little strippies that comes in the Oh, you know what we could put there? A little pocket. Do we want this or do we want a little pocket? Let me see. What do we have? Oh, we have this. And we have that. There's that one, or there is this one. I think we'll put this one here. What did Angela do with her pencil? I don't know. It's somewhere nearby. That's what that drawer's for. Full of pencils. Make sure we put this right side up. Not going to really matter. I mean, it will for the inside of the book. If you're writing in it, you want to write probably in the same direction, but sometimes I would flip my journals upside down and write upside down just for fun. Sometimes I would write in circles. Why not? It's fun to just play around with your journal if you keep one. I don't keep them anymore. I guess I feel a little more settled in life. I don't know. I don't know why I don't keep one anymore. I want to put this one here, but we gotta make sure it doesn't interfere. So it's going to have to go clear over to there. Okay, that works. Now it is going to be a sideways. But that is okay. I love polka dots, but I'm not fond of this orangey color. I mean, I like orange, don't get me wrong. But I'd kind of like it to be... Gosh, look at that. That is off. Off, off, off. Well, definitely it's off on one of these outer papers. Now, because we did that, that does not mean we have to put something in here. That means whoever gets this album or buys this album will get to put their own items there. So now we need a couple of coffee dyed papers in there. Or we can put some of these in there. Let me grab a couple of those. I'm going to put this bendy one back. Okay. So we want to come in just a little bit. Hi, puppy dog. How are you? You're fine and dandy? Well, that's good. Okay, I have 3 here. So if I give it a fold right there, then that gives me the inside. And we'll need to cut it right there. We'll cut it across there. Oops. Okay, fine, we'll turn you over. And we will cut that right there. Okay. And then I always think to myself, is that all you got out of that piece of paper? So what I'm going to do is take a look. And it is slightly longer, not much. Going to just clip that little piece off. And then what I want to do, I want to use these. And one of the things I like to do is give the pages different, a small one and a large one, a small one and a large one, that kind of thing. And yes, it is mostly to use up the paper, but I find that I also just kind of like the look of it that way. And it doesn't matter which way we fold it here. See, this one is almost that size. But I don't know, I think it just makes it kind of nice to have some different depths. The little pieces that were left over, these will go in a different book. Okay. So now we need to sew this in there. And it's going to go just like that. How wonderful is that? I think we'll go with the orange because, well, you can guess, because has pumpkins on the front. Okay. There's that. Where's my needles? I'm going to use the fat needle because it's so much easier. And let's see. There's that one. Got all this peely glue on my fingers. I am going to clean off the nib on my glue here, since it's going to be a little bit before we get back to our glue. Okay, now pokey tool, which is Junk Journal speak for awl, AWL. Don't poke yourself. I always try to, but if I'm careful, I'll get by without a bloody finger. I like to go up to the top next. Wonder if I got it in the holes there. And then down to the bottom. Now I do find when you come back up, since I went up to the top first, that if I pull this a little bit tighter, I can get in through this hole without pushing it through my string. Because if you get it, if you run this needle through this other loose string, it's just going to knot up and you won't be able to get the journal tight. The spine tight. Okay, so there is, come here, that. And so we have that. I'll save that part. I'm just going to set my needle on top because it's something I will obviously need again. And what did I do? Oh, there they are. I have these leaves punched out and I want to use them on here, but I need another leaf. So here's my Creative Memories. Is that what it's called? Creative Memories? I don't know. I used to sell this stuff a long time ago. And I need a piece of paper. I was using a certain one to get the leaves. So we need the maple leaf. It's okay if we get a little bit of orange on it. That's not going to hurt a thing. I do find this punches a little bit hard to punch. I'm glad it didn't break the glass. There we go. Okay. So it just gives them a little bit of detail by doing it that way. I'll go ahead and darken on the inside there a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to apply these on here. Now I need a little piece of paper under here, a little piece of waxy paper. And the reason I do that is so the glue doesn't stick to the page, because it's messy. Messy, messy, messy. So a little bit of glue. Well, I'm going to use a lot of bit of glue. And let's see. Go. Yes, you stay just like that. I'm going to put some glue on top. Well, I tell you what, they're not going to match up because I should have punched 2 backwards and 2 forwards. But I think they'll probably be okay once they're dry. It'll just look like 2 leaves stuck together, which it is. So on the other one, let's see. I need to punch 1 backwards. Backwards. I can do it this way or I can do it this way. No telling what we'll get by punching this way. It turned out good. So now let's see if that took care of the problem. Yes, yes it did. That will go together much better. I'm not going to worry about putting ink on it right now because I just want to get them together. So just kind of lining them up a little bit. You do need to get the glue on top of that string. There we go. That's much better. My puppy dog is in here. She's not a puppy. She's an older dog now. I think she's going to turn 5 this year. So she is kind of getting out of that puppy stage. Thank goodness. So I'm just going to kind of even this up a little bit. Yeah, you don't need to. I just kind of want to. I want to. I do. That looks a little bit better. Okay, there's that. Now, let's go to the front. And I think maybe we'll put some napkin on here. Maybe go this way. What should we do? This way, or doesn't really matter. I think I'll go that way. It's just an addition. Just for fun. I only had a couple of fall leaves. I was very surprised by that. I have a lot of Christmas. I do love Christmas. The artwork for Christmas is just so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. No matter what you like and love, it's there and it's beautiful. I'm just clipping off some of the white and gray because I don't really need that. I mean, the gray's okay. Probably it'll blend in a little bit, but I definitely don't need the white on there. Kind of like fussy cutting around a napkin, which is really what I'm doing. I really am. I admit it. I'm going to fussy cut. And we're just going to apply that right there with some Mod Podge. Mod Podge, where are you? You know what? Should I use Mod Podge or should I just use glue stick? I think we'll Mod Podge it. Okay. Just going to put a little bit on here. That's probably enough. More than enough. It will cause some warpage on the book for a little while till it gets good and dry. just going to put that along the edge, and if I need to clip anything off, we'll have plenty of time to do that. I don't care if it gets wrinkly. It's not going to bug me. Leaves are wrinkly. And that is all there is to it. When it dries, it'll look really nice. I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge the top, because that will just make it a really nice feel for a little notebook like this. Okay, I'm just going to kind of roll that over. I could cut it off, but let's just roll it over. That one on the bottom will cut off. Okay, now I need another piece of that paper. Here we go. It will curl like this for a while. If it doesn't uncurl, then what we'll do is apply some to the other side. And that will straighten it out. But really, it should straighten out on its own. As it dries, the paper will shrink back up, and it should look pretty good. I think we'll just leave this as the back. That just gives it a little extra look. It has the look. Okay, I'm going to save that in case I need it again, but when it dries, it will peel off too. I like that. Okay, so now we have a piece of ephemera to go in that book. So let's see, what next? What next, my dear? I don't know. I'm going to set that up there. Where's my towel? Gosh, I just cleaned this off. Okay, so that is for there. We need something to go in here. Now I do have some of these really cool little cards, and if we just put them in like that, look at that, it's a nice little journaling card. And I kind of like that idea, and I like the leaves on the back, so I think I'm just going to leave it like that and just go around the edges with some ink, front and back. I like that the little doily on it sticks out the top. Now if it goes all the way in the pocket, you would want to put a tab on it, a pull tab of some kind, which would be good. But I think with it sticking out as much as it does, we don't need to do that. Not only that, this will, by not doubling this up, we allow some more flat space in our album, which is going to be critical by the time we're done. We don't need any ephemera for that one because it's its own piece. I don't feel like we need to add anything else because the paper adds the look. Oh, now this is the one. We have a pocket here, and then we have 1, 2, 3 more. So, you are my spice and everything nice. I like that one in there, but I do want to coffee dye the back. Put a coffee dye on it. Too big, but will it go in here? Ooh, it will. Look at that. I think maybe this one, The Beauty of Fall. And the reason I want to go with that one is because I have this tab that we can put on it. And look at that, the leaf, it matches up pretty good. It's not even the same leaf. So, let's go around that. I wonder, should we put coffee dyed on the back of that one? So it can be a journaling card? Probably, huh? Can you hear Luigi? He's yowling. He's like, Mom, 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 Mom. Yes, Luigi, yes. He's such a stinker sometimes. I think we'll go with that one. It's a very light one, yes, I know. But it is still coffee dyed, and we are going to use it. We are. Let's use up what we have. I need another piece of waxy paper. I think I need to put them over here by me, or bring my book back that I was using. Let me grab the book. The book. Oh, wait. This is the one I was playing on yesterday. See all the glassy looking stuff? It's not glass. It's plasticky stuff from embossing. I was doing some embossing yesterday. I'll show you in a second what I was playing with. I was just trying to come up with some mixed media stuff for the album, but I don't know. I was not feeling it yesterday. I needed a nap. I was exhausted. I'm exhausted today too. But it's a good kind of exhaustion. I got my house all clean this morning. All vacuumed. And just nice and cleaned up. Always feels good to have a clean house. Got one bathroom done. Have to do the other one this afternoon. And then oh, I need to dust around my computer area. Ugh. That means I have, I don't know what your computer area is like. Mine has stacks of paper. So it means I have to do something with all that paper. Most of it's stuff that is junk mail, and it just needs the mail that can't go in the garbage. It just needs to be shredded. Okay, I like it. It's soft right now because it's wet. I was looking for something. What was it? 1/4 inch? No, I'm going to go half. Half? Yeah. Why not? Oh. Hates it when the glue is wet. Look at that. I could have cut it better than that. I need to clean those tools too. When your tools start acting useless, they need to be cleaned. Okay. So that one probably has some glue stuck on it because I don't let everything dry. So, but that's okay. It is. It's not a big deal. It just means I get out the cleaning solutions and clean away. Sometimes that's a good thing. Because then you come to work in your room the next day after it's all done and you're like, oh man, this is the most fun craft day in the world. Can you imagine? That would be so cool. And when you clean all your tools and you're ready for the next day, it is so cool. You don't have to clean up your messes, you know. But I mean, like, if you have 10 projects out on your desk like I did, then you might want to pick up some stuff. I'm going to put it at the top. And, you know, just like I cleaned my mat off this morning. That felt good. It just makes it kind of sweet when you come in the next day. If I could have came into it like that, oh, that would have been wonderful. But I did have things kind of cleaned up a bit. There we go. I like it. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3. We have this one. I like it for down here because it fits so sweetly. It fits so sweet. So we are going to apply that coffee dyed paper here. Just like that. We'll apply this to that. Put that over there, Ange. Put your phone out of the way. Get things in order. Okay. Let's see. Glue stick. If I go this way, I'm going to glue it down there anyway. So I would just be putting glue where I'm going to place this. So let me flip this around. Carefully go up the side. But right there is where it's going to go, so it should be okay. It won't be perfect. It'll be alright too. There are no rules. Okay. Now I am going to clip that with scissors. I was trying to decide if I was going to have to use the cutting format on the... Sometimes it's just easier to put it on the rotary cutter. Like that. See, I cut it crooked anyway. Okay, we'll cut that off. And that. I need to cut it off just a little bit more, just a hair. Okay. Go around the edges with some espresso spice. No, it's not spice. I just got that word off of there. I'm just playing. I love it when a piece of coffee dyed paper has a bald spot. When it has a nice white spot, it's like, no, I don't want to be dyed. I'm going to stay this shade with my paper. There's a glue, a glue glob. I see it. Do you? Okay. I don't want to do anything to these cards because you really don't need to at this point. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I don't want to. Okay. That is not going to go in there. However, we can make it fit. Let's see if this one will go in. No, it still won't go in either. So I'm not going to use that one, but I am going to use this one. So we go from there to, oh, I don't want my glue to hit the floor. I've vacuumed in here and everything, but you know, getting up animal hair is sometimes the impossible trick. Now let's try it. Oh, I think I need to check my pocket. I need a tool. We'll start with the pokey end. Okay, it does open. Sometimes pockets need to be stretched a bit. But if it still won't go, it means it's still too wide. And the other thing that might help would be to round the bottom, or the, you know, round the corners here at the bottom, because then it doesn't have so far to have to slide in. You know, this thing is full of, you can't see it, but it is absolutely stuffed full of where I've rounded the corners. So let me bang this around down here a minute. And we get that pokey tool, and we can move some of it around. Wow, I have a lot in there. No wonder it was having a time. And since I'm using it with wet glue, I'm probably gluing the particles in there, the little corner clips. There, I think I got them all. Well, I don't have them all. There, oops, there goes some. Fell out right on me. Okay, let's see if it works better now. It was the 1/2 inch size that I was having problems with. Oh yes, look at that. Oh, it clips like a dream again. Woohoo! Okay. That's much better. It still hangs up a little bit over here, like it might just be a little bit too wide, but look at that. Once it's in, it's fine. Okay, now, my friends, we need to coffee dye the back. And we're still on to this piece of paper right here. Let's peel that little bit off. And let's see. We'll just continue to use this paper because we can. And around we go. Where we stop, we won't know. Bing, 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 bing. Do you guys ever remember? Well, I'm probably dating myself. Not on a date. No, silly. When I was a kid, I had the coolest little cash register. And I absolutely loved that thing. And it was so cool. It was red, and you press the button and little numbers would pop up inside the little, what looked like glass, but it wasn't. It was plastic, which was fine. But I loved that thing. I was little. I remember it though. Chatty Cathy. She bought a lot of items through that cash register. Yes, she did. Where's my big scissors, I wonder? I wonder. It just means I've set them down and everything over there on the left side is on top of them. Around the corner we go, because we're not going to put you in that little chomper because we just emptied it. And you are wet with glue. And you have such nice, perfect corners right now. I love these scissors. They have serrated edges on them, which sometimes leaves a mark on the paper. But really, gosh, they're nice. They're so sharp. And they cut. I don't know why they do, but they cut so close to the edge that they just mind the direction you're sending them in. I just love them. Okay. Now, what does this one need? It needs something. It does. Yes, it does. Let me see what I have in the way of eyelets and maybe I don't have them anymore. I might have gotten rid of them. Years ago I got rid of a lot of stuff. Just had to clean out. Clean out. Okay, hang on. There we go. I think this is what I want. Ooh, we have decorations. But what I'm looking for is maybe a few of these. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to pop this out of here. And then I'm going to pop this one out of here. And is that one a little bit flatter? Let's see. No, this one's flatter, believe it or not. Oh, that one's really flat. Oh, that's a tiny one. There's an owl. He's flat. Look at that. How would that be? He kind of covers up the whole acorn, doesn't he? He kind of hogs up that spot. Let's see what else I have. Ooh, that would be pretty. Look at these. They're kind of blingy. That would really get in the way of a journal, wouldn't it? Beauty. That one kind of takes over everything too, doesn't it? Aww, all the fun ones. Let's go for something smaller. see what we have. There's one that says hello, but that's not what we want. Oh, there's a pretty red one. Let me bring them over here a second. That's a nice flat one. That one's fallish, right there. These came from Tuesday morning. Picked up two of the same. I think maybe we'll go with this one. It's the most fall one that I can see right now. I didn't really want to use that gold. I'll put it over there. So I'm going to, first of all, pop it through here. And then I'm going to plop it through here. Actually, I'm going to plop it through this one because this is more like an oak leaf. Okay. Stay there, I don't want you to fall on me. It's just a little piece of paper that didn't come off right. Okay. Let's go around this one. Okay. In there it goes. Yep. And in there it goes. Yep. And then we're going to put it right about there. Right there. So then we come over to the back and we tell the butterfly to spread its wings. Spread your wings, little butterfly. And then we close that up. Oh, we close the Christmas tree in it. Set that over there. And then we come over to our little butterfly area. That's not it. That's a button. Some little butterflies. Oh, that's way too big, but what a good leaf. I mean, what a good flower. Have some giant butterflies. I don't think we need those. Let's have a look here. Anyway, there's a fat little butterfly. That one's not going to work. That one won't work either because it's oh no, I couldn't. Could use that. Oh, look at there. We can use a bee. We can put a bee down there. We could put one of these on if we you know, glued it all down. It really needs something kind of flat there because, well, we could put We will put something like this on there. Like this. That way the bee can kind of hang out over there without being too suspicious. Oops. So we'll need a little bit of this. And really, you don't need to put something back here, but I like to cover up my brads. I need to refill my glue. Yes, yes I do. All right. There, that makes it look kind of neat there. I think that holds that brad out of the way. I probably should have used the other glue, but you know, it kind of looks like his eyes are gone. Where's your eyes, little bee? This is them. Okay, nice. Our glitter glues dries so quickly. Okay, so there we have just a very simple addition to our card that allows us to put it in here, and that allows us to slip it into here. And of course, it's going to want to peel up a little bit, so I think we'll have to put that down. Which is fine. We don't need it to kick around anyway, do we? We just need it to do its job, and that is to decorate. Okay, there we go. Very nice. I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm going to put it up there. Now we need one more card here. Well, hello, Ouija. What are you doing? Did you come to join us? What a good boy. What a good boy he is. Ooh, and here's another one that says Happy Fall. Looks like I'm using orange, orange, orange. Oh, it's because there's so much orange in here. Hey, pumpkin. So I think maybe that one we'll put there because it kind of, we have the yellow, then the brown, and then the white. So that will be a good mixture. Okay, do we still have some of that paper? Oh, yes, we do. Yes, 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 we do. I might have to cut that down slightly. It can go right there. Oh, I do have to cut it down just a little bit on that side. It's just a little bit too blue on the edge. So I'm going to cut down both sides just a little bit. And I'm going to use this glue because it's right here available. Of course, my other one is right available too. Hi, Miss Libby. Libby says hello. What are you doing in the garbage? You'll get kicked out of here. If you want to stay, you have to stay out of the garbage. You know that. No. I know you love that string. No, you can't have it. Can you guess what she's after? My baker's twine that I haven't got retwined. If I leave it out, I don't know what it is. She sees it and she wants it. She's a very insistent young lady, wanting her twine to play with. She doesn't tear it up. I mean, it looks tore up. But what I mean is she doesn't tear it all to shreds. She doesn't break it up. She just likes to get it like that. And then it's kind of like, for her, a ball. She wants to toss it up in the air and catch it. No, you do not do that. My cabinets have these little library pockets on them. The little metal ones, you slip the paper in and you can tell what's in the drawer because there's words. She likes to use her tongue and lick those out of the little slot and then take off with the tabs. I'm telling on you, puppy. Yes, I am. Okay. Going to use a 1/4 inch on this one. Whoops. Libby. No. Naughty dog. You go lay down. No, go lay down. No. No. I said no. Don't give me that sad look. Won't do you any good. I'm not even going to look at you. Oh my goodness. Dog. Okay, so here we go. We got this. We have this. We got this. And go ahead and ink around it. And we'll ink around the back. Okay. Put that in there. And I want to round this one too, I think. I just like them rounded. I just think they look better. But I also know that when they're rounded, they go in and out of the pocket better. And whoever gets this book, I want them to have an easy time with the use of the cards. Okay, so we kept that pretty flat, other than the one embellishment there. But still, it's pretty flat anyway. So, just a simple card, and now you have a nice little writing spot on the back. And then we have the little card right there. So, that makes it very nice. It's just a very simple, flat journaling area now. So that brings us to this one. This one needs 2 tags. This one is going to be a side and wide tag. That's what I'm calling it, a side and wide tag. And this one's going to be a tall tag. Now, for a side and wide, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use Oh, our brook is dry. Look at this, how it flattened out. Can you see it? A side and wide is going to take, oh, not that inch. Oh, goodness. I guess we're going to have to go with that. Okay, here's the book. Look at that. Oh, and it feels so good. And before we're done, I'll round these corners when it's completely dry. But that, oh gosh, it feels good. I love it. That's going to be perfect. Okay, side and wide. First, we go here. Ta-da! Now we're going to cut off some of this extra. And we'll cut some of the extra off over there. Okay. And it will need to be cut off right about there, because I usually put a nice base on the back. Okay. Okay, so that's still too big, so we'll take some off the bottom this time. I really don't care where the tag ends up, the part that sticks out. I don't care if it sticks out high on this, or low on this, or right here. There, perfect. Look at that. Okay, so now we need to back this with something, or front this with something. So what shall we do? Dum diddy dum 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 dum. I think what we'll do, I think we'll do the coffee dyed paper on it. That's easy enough and pleasy enough. It's easy pleasy. Let's see, not that one. Ooh, this one is crispy. It cooked too long in the sun. So let's put it on this way. And I think maybe, don't like that. I guess I can straighten that part when we take care of everything else. I think maybe. Go like that. It'll come around. Yeah. I think we know what we're doing. I hope. I do wish I had cut that straighter right there, but we'll be able to fix it. Oh, our time is up. We'll finish this one and then we'll be done for the day. Well, this video will be done for the day. I'll probably make another one. I have several to upload yet today or tomorrow morning. Okay. Now I'm going to remove some of that extra paper just to kind of help me out here. I can never tell quite where that blade is. So we had it right there on that one. Okay. All right. Oh, I did cut into it a little bit there, which was not what I wanted to do. Okay, I want to cut this one off. Now this one, I'm debating. I think maybe we'll put it like this, and it will be a little extra pocket right there for the owner to do something with if they want. And I'm going to even it off on that back. So anyway, welcome to the side and wide tag. It's a tag that goes in sideways and is wider than most. And I'm going to round these off again because I know it will help the pockets and it will look good too. Okay. Now, before I let you go, we better put our eyelet in there, huh? Not gonna do us any good to have that just like that. We need an eyelet. And what kind of eyelet do we need? Not that. Where'd the rest of my eyelets go? What's that doing over here? That's not eyelets. I don't know what I did with my eyelets. They're probably under there. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we do have a nice orangey one. Should we go with orange? I was going to go with brown, but I I like the orange now. Big hole punch. Ta-da! And we're going to put that in there, just like that. And then I'm going to turn this around. Jump that on in there. Now, where I cut a little too far into here, I'm going to need to fix that. Otherwise, it's just going to tear off. And I didn't make it for that, to just have it fall apart. So I need to fix it. Let me close up some of my glues. So the way I am going to fix it is with a little bit of fabric. Do, 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 do. What did I do with it? I don't know. Have you seen my fabric? Oh, there it is. So I need just a little strip of this right there. Just like this. If it'll tear. It's harder to tear when it gets smaller. Okay. We need this kind of glue. If you leave it open, you gotta kind of clear that stuff off the top because it seals itself. And if you didn't leave it upside down, you gotta wait for a little bit for all the glue to come down, down, down. You gotta wait for it to come down, down, down. You know, I should have done this longer and brought it around to the front. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. I wonder how long it would need to be to go clear around. Right about there, you think? Gosh, I don't want to waste anything. Look how neat I was about that. Okay. There we go. Okay, get that out of your way. You don't want to put extra glue on that. Let's see, I really want it to come a little bit over there. We can always slit it to make it fit it. We probably would rather it came around to the front. I think we would. Okay. So we're going to go this way, just like this. And I don't know how I get all this stuff up around me. This is because when you're here, I don't put it all away. Because I don't really need to, because we're using it. Oh, where's that other little one? There goes a cat. Run, 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 he says, I'm running. Yeah, I hear ya. You're being noisy. Okay. It's kind of like a scarf. This looks dumb. Don't ask me what I'm doing. It's kind of like something that might go on a scarecrow. Well, anyway, that does bandage it up a little bit, and it's fine with me. I just needed to put something there to secure it. And with a little embellishment there, it probably will look fine. I don't know what we would put there, maybe a leaf. That's not the right one. That one. I don't know what we'd put there. I don't have time to look for it because it's almost time for us to go. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. Luigi's jealous that I'm visiting with you and not hanging out with him. He's a very jealous kind of kitty. He does not like to share his mommy ever at all. But he does. He has to, because we have another cat. And sometimes he can get away with being mean to the other cat and the other dog, or the cat and the dog, I should say. Not the other dog. I don't want two dogs. 2 dogs are out. I made this too short. What was I thinking? I don't know. I wasn't. And that's silly. Quit fussing with that. Throw that in the junk pile. Make it long enough. Don't make it so fat that it won't go through. I really did want 4 strings coming out of it, but it wins. Well, it still has 4 strings, but I mean, I wanted like a whole bunch of strings hanging up here. Kind of like a scarecrow, you know, with the hay sticking out of his armholes. That's what I was thinking of. Put my little bit of glue back there to glue it down. And just a little bit underneath. Now I'm going to pull it and mush the glue in, and there we go. And cut that right about there, and let's see, kind of looks like a scarecrow shirt now, huh? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Ah, there we go. Oh my gosh, I've kept you over an hour. If you're still here. If not, oh well. You missed the fuzzy treatment. Ah! You missed the fuzzy treatment sticking all over me. Okay. Nope. That's more like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I wonder where my paper went. I was clipping out of. I don't want to clip that one. Not really. Fine, I will. Did I? Oh, I guess I used them somewhere on a card. That's what I did. She can't stop crafting. I am sorry I've held you over. I did not mean to. Okay. Ta-da! And here we are. Ta-da! Tag, a side and wide tag. Side and wide. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a good day. Give me a thumbs up, and that means you like the page or you like the video. And if you want to click on that subscribe word, that would be wonderful. I'd love to have you along. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.